I'm going to show you a roofer's nightmare. What they've done is they've sprayed spray foam underneath the roof. So last night we had some snow and it's only start of April. I mean, I don't know what's going on there, people. Morning guys, Will the Roofer here and you're watching Build of A&E. On this episode I've got myself a new slate re-roof. So let's have a quick look inside. I just want to show you one of the things I got to deal with. Okay, so now I'm on the inside and I'm going to show you a roofer's nightmare. And there we go. So if you look on the inside, what they've done is they've sprayed spray foam underneath the roof, which is an absolute nightmare. So what I'm going to have to do, I have to take the slates off on the outside. Fingers crossed there's a felt underneath that, but I've got a funny feeling looking at it that there is no felt and that insulation is sprayed on to the slates, which is going to make me and Ricky's life hell. Anyway, that's that there for you. That's what we got to contend with on this job. Let's get back downstairs, up the ladder, onto the scaffold and show you a bit more from the outside. Right then, let's get up the ladder, shall we? And this, people, is going to be my roof for the next 2 to 3 weeks. The plan's going to be try to save as many slates as possible, reusing the ridges, 100% saving that end ridge, because if you look all the way down there, every single house, they've all got them. So we've got to be extra careful when taking that off. Redo the lead valleys on both sides of here. They've got it flaunched up here. What we're going to do is we're going to take all this off and then we're going to do a nice step flashing all the way up on both sides. Got a back box on that chimney up there. We've got a few blown bricks up here. Pointing obviously needs to all come out of the coping, so probably need to redo all that as well. Today's plan, strip this section here, get it all watertight, and then go from there. Tools I'm going to be using to strip the roof is going to be my slating hammer, this one here. You can see it's got a point there. It's a lot different to my normal S-wing hammer. So I'll be using that to do my slating, to rip the lath up and things like that, but I'm using this today to get off my slates and try and save as many as I can. So you can see now, Ricky's taking his boards down, and as he's taking the boards out, he's denailing it, all the rafters coming down. The reason why he's doing that, obviously, we're not just bending them down because they might still be sticking up a little bit, and if we did that, then obviously when we start felting the roof, they would pierce the felt. We don't want that. So he's going to denail that for us, strip this off here, strip this off here, take this off around here, and into that bit there. And then once we've taken all of this board off, we're going to get a saw, and then what we'll do is we'll run it down the side of the rafters like that, and then to pop the board through. That way it should be nice and easy in full lengths, so it's not all in little bits. Good morning everyone, it's a cold one. So last night we had some snow and it's only start of April. I mean, I don't know what's going on there, people. It's going to make my life quite difficult today, because today's plan is to strip this main roof of all the slates and try and save as many as possible. Okay, so here we are, another day. It was a bit stressful getting all that slates off, and all that insulation was a little bit of a pain, but we got there in the end. We got it watertight before we left, so that was just the felt on. There's no lath on there, so that's going to be the plan today. Get the valley boards in, get our lath on the rafters, and then counter batten it, giving our kick on the valley. Didn't actually save that many slates. Out of about 750 slates, managed to save about 50. I'm on my way to the Toys R Us for roofers, a place called F&H in Coventry. So this place has got every single tile or slate, ridge, hips, you name it, this place has got it. But you've got to dig deep to try and find it. I wasn't lying when I said they got every tile or ridge or hip or slate, whatever you're looking for. Just got to dig deep and find it. Let's have some fun. So the slate I'm looking for is this puppy here. So it's a 14 by 10 slate. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go and have a look around and try and find a perfect match. Come on peeps. I'm sure the last time I was here, I see some slates down here. So let's have a look, shall we? So, they're a contender. They might work. Let's keep looking. Right, buzzing. So that's my slates all sorted now. So that's it today, guys. Time for me to get back in the van and get my arse home. See you tomorrow. So today I've got Ricky over there doing a repair on this parapet wall here. And all the coping stones are all loose. Had a few blown bricks down the bottom there. So we've got Ricky on that today, getting that all sorted. So I'm starting on this section down here. So what I'm going to do first is get my slates going all the way up this side here. So if you look, I've now got all my slates cut up the roof. So we've got slate, half a cut slate. Then we've got our soakers that are all going up there, all the way up to the top. Tomorrow, step flashing, get it all pointed up. That'll be done. Then we're gonna work our way across this way there. So my job that I'm starting now is to get the lead into the battens. So the first thing you've got to do before you put your lead in, I'm gonna get Ricky tomorrow with his plane just to take the edge off of there, just to make it nice and smooth, because at the moment it's a sharp point, and obviously when you're dressing it, we don't want to dress it onto that. Make it nice and smooth. We've got our upstand coming up here, and then we're going to dress the lead onto this bit here. What I'll then do is now onto it there. But before we get the lead in there, if you look, you can see that we've got a lead membrane here. So what that is, that goes in underneath the lead. That'll stop it from sweating. I'm going to get this pencil into this groove here. All I'm going to do, just put it into the groove there, and I'm going to mark it all the way down, just like that. And then what that does is leaves a nice little pencil mark on there for me. You see that? And then what I'll do, I'll get my samurai scissors, and I'm going to cut that all the way up there, and then we've got a nice perfect bit fit in just in there. yesterday. We've got the step flashing going up there, and we've got the slates going up. If you look at the top there, I then shot off and got that welded around the corner. So today's plan, get all of this slated in, get up to the top, get up to that chimney there, get the step flashing in, probably point it all up as well today. So if you look, we've got our slates now up to this point here. My next plan, before I start getting slates up here, to get my step flashing, then going up, first thing I've got to do is get my lead cover flashing in. This is why I use this battery powered Hilti 4-inch grinder. So here we go, moment of truth. And just like that, she's in. Obviously going to tap it down here now a little bit with the bolster, dress it in a tiny little bit more in here, just a little bit more in there, tap that down, cut this felt back. And then now that I've got that in, what I'll do is then I'll do the same thing up here. I'll do a straight line with the slates, grind this all out, and then literally get the step flash in, put that in, then put in my back box in here, and then point it all up. I love that view, people. Gotta love it. Anyway, today's plan is to get all of this top half of the roof all slated out. If you look, I've got my lead step flashing going up there, so that side's watertight. I've got my lead step flashing coming up here with the cover flashing at the front there, more step flashing, a back box, and then more step flashing up to the top there. If you look, I've got my second-hand slates all running up here. I've already made a start getting my slates stacked out. I've got my cutters, got some nails. If the film crew would now kindly drop me a beat, let's set up that time lapse and get cracking. So if you look, the main roof is pretty much complete. I've left a nice little gap up there so we can get my ridges across. But today I want to concentrate my efforts on this front dormer here. I've already made a start. One of the things on this front dormer is that the pitch is different on this angle to this angle here. So I had to get the tape out, I had to do a little check this morning, make sure everything was okay. But if you look, we've got this one's at 5.5, and we got this side is at 5 3/4. So what I'm doing is now, I'm working from right to left. I'm going to start here, and then fingers crossed, we've got enough time, we can start getting these cuts in with these slates just going up there. Right, that's the plan for today. Let's get cracking. So here we are, start of another day, but the end of another job. Today's plan, just got to get this bit here all wrapped up and get this site all tidy and clean. Right then, so that's it. Another day, another job finished. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, hit the like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'm Will the Roofer, and you're watching Build of A&E. Have a great day, people.